Hi you guys, I'm Diana and today I'm going to talk to you about the addisonian crisis. Now, if you've watched my videos before, you know that I have Addison's disease. I was diagnosed with it about 5 years ago now, so it would have been January of 2020, so the year that everything went crazy. So today I'm going to talk to you about the reason why I have to wear one of these. So this is my my bracelet that lets people know that I have Addison's disease. So if you find me on the ground one day, you can take a look at my bracelet and go, oh, she's got a medical alert bracelet. I should start looking for some stuff to give to her. So, people with Addison's disease don't make any cortisol in their body. Their adrenal glands don't work. And so if something really stressful happens to them, they can go into what's called an addisonian crisis or an adrenal crisis. The symptoms for that are like feeling really faint, dizzy, having a really bad back pain, stomach pains, and feeling nauseous. And they might, deal with those symptoms for a little bit, or if something really bad happens, they could just drop. And that's when you have to start looking for what they might need. So I have a couple of emergency kits that I have. I keep one at home, this one right here, for if anything happens to me at home. My guy, Greg, can go ahead and get this out and give the cortisol to me. Basically, you need to have cortisol quickly. So if any kind of injury happens, if I have an accident, if I become extremely ill, if, say, stop taking my pills for 2 days, I'd probably go into a crisis. And yeah, so it's a little difficult to explain because it's not something that I've had happen before, but it is something that could happen to me. So it's I take this one in my bag, so if anything happens to me while I'm out, somebody can look through my bag and find this, hopefully, and give me my injection, or at least look at my bracelet and say, she has Addison's disease and I better let the EMTs know when they get here if you call an ambulance for me. When your body goes into stress, like if you get injured in any way, your body immediately gives you cortisol to deal with that stress. I don't have that cortisol, so we have to take it. And so that's why this is very important. If the EMTs don't know that I have Addison's disease, they can start treating me and cause more stress in my body and end up killing me. So it's very, very important that they know about it beforehand. So if I can't talk, I need somebody to talk for me. And so in that case, whoever I'm with will have to let them know. Most of my friends know that I have Addison's disease. I don't tend to bring up the fact that I have these kits in my bags and stuff like that, because it's kind of weird. Like if you just go for coffee with somebody, you're like, hey, you might have to give me a shot at some point. So keep that in mind, and it's right here, and this is what you're gonna have to do. So yeah, it's kind of a weird thing to talk about or to bring up. Mostly I'm with my partner, and he knows how to give me the steroid shot if I need it. And he actually had to watch a video on how to administer it to me. So, and I watched the video with him, but I'm not going to be able to give the shot to myself when the time comes, so he has to know how to do it. But it is doable for somebody that just comes along and sees me. They can probably figure it out themselves, or they could do a quick Google search to find out how to give it to me. But yeah, so that's something that many people don't know about, and it was actually something that I hadn't heard of. I did ask my specialist if I should have a medical alert, and the first time with my first specialist was not very good. And I was advised, well, you can if you want to. When I went to my new specialist, he gave me a checklist of things that I needed. These emergency kits were on the list. This was on the list as well. And it's very important for people with Addison's disease to have this kind of stuff because it's life-threatening. It can happen at any time. It can happen due to injury, illness, or accident, or any kind of thing that happens to you, even under like a really stressful situation, and you don't have enough cortisol to deal with it. That kind of stuff can happen. So you just have to keep an eye on it. If you come across somebody that is lying on the ground, always look for an emergency a medical alert bracelet to see if there's anything that you can do to help them. And if you need to let the emergency people know when they get there, so they know what to do when they get there. All right, so that is my emergency kit stuff that I wanted to show you guys today. If you want to go out with me for a coffee or anything, you probably won't ever have to give this to me, but just know that it's there if it's needed. And you guys have an awesome day wherever you are. Mwah, love you. Bye.